Hello everyone, Alec Eldred the SideQuest Gamer here, and welcome to my new LP being Super Mario Land, where I play Super Mario Land and you just sit there and watch as I play through the game. You should be playing it too, but hey, you're watching me, I get that sweet ad revenue. No, I'm just kidding, I don't monetize Let's Plays. Anyways, we're at part 1, being Birabuto Kingdom. And there's this typical warp pipes, everything you know about Super Mario Bros. Replicated on the Game Boy, because this was a 1989 launch title. I believe it was produced by Gunpei Yokoi or directed by him. I can't remember. I believe it was, like, he had heavy involvement in this game, and not Shigeru Miyamoto for some reason. It's probably because Miyamoto was working on Super Mario Bros. 3. Although this was 1989 and it was already released in Japan, maybe he was working on Super Mario World at the time. And anyways, this is a weird game. It's unlike your usual Mario game. For one thing, you have exploding bombshell Koopas, because, well, I'm pretty sure it's because they couldn't replicate the shell ricochet effects that you saw in the original Super Mario Bros., so they just went for something equally dangerous, if not more dangerous. We'll see more of them later, so yeah. Anyways, there's these fly enemies too. They're kind of similar to the original Mario Brothers arcade fly enemies that move left and right. Only this time you can actually jump on top of them and damage them that way, instead of just going underneath it and hitting the platform, making it flip over and then, kick it off the screen. And I'm just looking for some, like, secret coin areas, so, if you get 100 coins, like in the original Super Mario Brothers, you get an extra life, and I like extra lives. They're so much fun to collect. Yeah, it makes you feel like you earned it. And there's a secret box there that has, like, 10 coins if you get as many as you can. Anyways, see how I have the Super Ball ability? Well, unlike the Fire Flower, you can actually collect coins with that, which is really useful for very congested and narrow areas you cannot reach unless you're like Shrinky Mario, but you're Super Mario, so you have to do what you can. And I went on the top exit instead of the bottom, because if you go on the top one, which requires a little more effort on the player's part, you can choose between a bunch of lives or a fire flower, a super ball flower thing, I don't know. And that's always nice. You want to get as many lives as you can, because this is one of those beaten one sitting, don't mess up on the way, otherwise you'll have to restart the game. However, I'm pretty sure if you collect as many, like a certain number of points, you do get like one continue, which is nice, especially if you're playing it on hard mode. Although if you're playing it on hard mode, you're probably really good at this game. And this level is filled with more bombshell Koopas. It's filled with more bombshell Koopas than the one you just saw in like the first level. And 1-2 was like a tree area instead of a desert area, I believe. Yeah, those look like trees, or just weird cliffs like you saw in 1-3 in the original Super Mario Brothers. Yeah, it's just a fairly standard levels. You got your spear flies that like have harpoons that go downwards. You have to avoid those. They're not too hard to dodge, but like that example, sometimes they can come in like a duo, and then it's a little harder to dodge them, but not that much harder if you're like me and have played this game like 7 or 8 times in their life. It's not a difficult game to master at all. The only detriment to this game experience is probably the stiff controls being reminiscent of the original Super Mario Bros. It's not bad, it gets you by, and the levels are designed well with the control scheme in mind, for the most part, and I do like this more than the original Super Mario Bros. For level variety. So, I think this game has done a pretty good job so far. And we're at the top exit again. And we're going on to 1-3, which is inside a pyramid where we see a bunch of hieroglyphs and booby traps. Alright, I got 3 lives. Sweet! I'm probably gonna lose them by the time we get to the third world. Wow, look at that. Now there's a secret area. See, right there you just hit that empty space, and it's apparently a shortcut platform. And you get like a nice helping of coins, which is really beneficial if you want those 100 coin 1-ups. As well as avoiding those piranha plant ripoffs. I don't know what their names are. I think they're just called piranha plants. I don't know, they don't look like piranha plants. They look like evil cactuses. It's like the original piranha plants had personality with those sharp teeth and all that. These are just, you know, they look like starved cactuses. Anyways, just going through this level right here, and look out for the booby trap ceiling. You can actually see that because they're highlighted by whatever color you chose for. If you like play on a colored version of like maybe the Game Boy Color or the Super Game Boy, yeah, those like booby traps are highlighted, which does kind of ruin the strategy as you're always given enough time to dodge them, but you just have to be mindful of those obstacles. You wouldn't expect them at first, but once you see them, you'll expect more. Unless you're just like always saying, that's not going to happen again. The game designers wouldn't do that to me. Yeah, they would. The game designers, all they care about is selling a game by making it as fun as possible. And I just died there. Now, that was on purpose because I want to get those nice shiny coins, as well as that power-up, which is a mushroom. And finally, we're out of here. We're getting closer to the final boss being King Totemesu, leader of Birabuto Kingdom, or Birabuto. I don't know how to pronounce it. Japanese name. I'm not good with Japanese dialect. And Totemesu, is just a larger version of these sphinxes, although he doesn't have bouncy fireball thingies. And there he is, King Totemesu himself. He's guarding what I believe might be the princess, because in this game, an alien invader known as Titanga kidnapped Princess Daisy, not Peach, the orange dress wearer you see in like Mario Party games. The one who's kind of annoying in Mario Kart Double Dash. Hi, I'm Daisy. I hate that. Anyways, I'm just trying to ricochet those super balls to hit that enemy, and finally, we got 5,000 points. We hit that switch, which is supposed to be kind of like the original Super Mario Brothers. Yeah, there's two ways to beat that boss. You can hit that switch, or you can use your Super Ball power-up. There's always a switch for like the first 3 bosses, but the 4th boss, you're on your own. You better use your projectiles to their fullest. And we rescued Daisy. That was a short game. Oh, wait. Nope. Titanga, you clever jerk. Lovely. Well, anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Tune into part 2 as we go to the Muda Kingdom. It's going to be fun. It's kind of the water level of the game, but kind of not. You'll see what I mean. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Goodbye.